I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape inside it, leave the beat flame. It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove up. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up. What defines my name? What defines my name?
Menu narration set to 100.
NAS. What defines my name?
Menu narration set to 100.
What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what the about to
Hey yo, Prim, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
Alright.
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
Alright then. Let's go, Nas.
It's time. It's album time. Yeah.
It's time.
It's time. Black is time.
Premiere album still gonna happen.
Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the LA Chargers season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Oh, look at the juke. Good return, but he pays the price at the end of it as he's picked up and thrown down. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
On play action, Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Prescott. This one swung out to Williams. On a gain of 3 on the play. And it's second down. You talk about the defense for these Chargers against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 36 yards on the play. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Prescott from the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, but not much room to operate. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 51 yards.
Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 20.
Here's Herbert. And it's caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Charlie Kohler, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Good return, but he pays the price at the end of it as he's picked up and thrown down. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a QB, you'll notice he's worked his way into the top 5 at this point in the season. They begin the drive with Williams. Now he's free at the 35. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. And you hear it all the time, but that's one of the dangers of the blitz. You get past that first wave, nobody else is there.
And when teams blitz, what they're trying to do is make you lose your poise, lose your timing and your tempo. But when you hold it together, you can really hurt them the other way, getting past that first wave.
And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. Second down and a yard. Dak's going to keep it. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is now 10-7. Chargers 7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. At their own 27-yard line. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The numbers for him from a week ago. 5 carries, 99 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play, and I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams, because if you throw them back too early, you lose.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Oronde Gadsden, 64 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 14-10. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44. Dallas offense set for this next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM that always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 94 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
At the 18-yard line.
Now Prescott. Throw left side, held in by Pickens. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. On the sneak, it's Prescott. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and barrel.
Usually we talk about O-line surge, their D-line surge leading to 4th. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So the defensive front holding strong there on 4th and inches.
And how about the battle of big people up front? That turned into a leverage game, didn't it? Defensive linemen, they won it. Lower than the offensive guys, pushed them back, knifed through, and made a great play.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Herbert now. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
4 yards. That's another Chargers first down.
To the air again, Herbert. It gets this complete to Shaheed. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. The Chargers are 12-2 now on the year. They've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win. To run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number, that's pretty darn impressive. We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Second down and 6 now. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Open man left side, Shaheed has it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards, the final tally. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Charlie Kolar, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was finished off by Charlie Kolar's touchdown catch. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Prescott now. Looking middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, it's Williams. Dan Henry there on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Throwing, Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, 38 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. Aubrey good with the PAT. And it's now 21-17. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Chargers offense and Justin Herbert getting set for this next drive. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Finds Johnston. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
18 on the play. First down, Chargers.
Herbert. Touchdown! Ladd McConkey, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Chargers add 6 to their lead. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. Try to run inside, but nothing there.
No gain on the play. Second and
looking to throw. Prescott. A beautiful fake. Is brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Oh, Prescott stripped. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it second down.
It's now second and 6 at the Cowboys' 18-yard line.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Let's go.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Kenny Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends of what we've seen so far.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They will run for it with Hampton. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Omarion Hampton. That's his 19th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point try now from Dicker. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. They'll swing this out to Blue. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
32-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, here we go. I take one in.
Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
To throw is Prescott. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Prescott. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Prescott to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. George Pickens in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Hey, Ram. Hey, Kappa.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. So halftime straight ahead. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's Herbert. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And past the 30 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Go.
Now it's Herbert. On the crossing route, he finds Kohler. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the
Out of the gun, Herbert. That's going to be caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Ladd McConkey, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. A nice little juke. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So from the 37, here's second and 3.
Yeah, here we go.
Here's Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, a good look. Now a hit and a loose football. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
First down. First and 10 at the 40.
Herbert now. He gets it to Johnston. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Set. 12. Wide 80. Wide 80 hot. Ready.
Here's Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass. That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll dump this off to Hampton, complete. This will wind up a loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. See if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they got me pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Chargers offense back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team. And their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Justin Herbert looking to pass. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Hey, Ram. Go. Moment trips right. Step.
Looking to throw. Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
It's a gain of 10. And the Chargers 1st down.
To the air again, Herbert. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receiver as he brings out this offense. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here, third quarter. We'll see what else he has in store for us. Now Prescott. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
He'll try to pick it up himself. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And the Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. Back now in Arlington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing. Prescott. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And bulldozing his way through. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Prescott now. He's get this to Pickens. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And goal at the Chargers 6-yard line.
Prescott, he's going to change things up here. 2nd and 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 38. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Chargers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Play action. It's Herbert. Pass out left finds Johnston. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands you're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Set. Stop. Hey, go lion. Ready.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And this one finds McConkey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
First down.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got the tight end. That's Gaskin. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Herbert throwing again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Herbert going to give to Hampton. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Go.
Herbert. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Cowboys 38. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
It's a gain of 18. And the Cowboys first down.
Prescott. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. Aubrey now for the point after. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Complete to Johnston here. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This is 2nd and 8. Here's Herbert. To the left side, he's got McConkey. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. You take a look at his receiving numbers so far. He's been terrific. Up over 100 yards now for the game. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Go. Hey, go Lion.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Ladd McConkey from 10 yards out. And the Chargers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
Do you want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
Oh, no.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, 69 yards. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Aubrey now for the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They're throwing it so...
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Chargers tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw is Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
15 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Here we go.
Now Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. 2nd and 7.
To Jake Ferguson. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
Prescott to throw it. Going right back to Ferguson. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
And again, it's Prescott. And he is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd
And he clocks it with just over 30 seconds left. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go, 40 seconds. Hey, kill. 47.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
At the Chargers' 11-yard line.
Here's Prescott. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Throwing. Prescott. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hand team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Johnston. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
At the 34-yard line.
59. 12.
Herbert off of play action. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Cowboys are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot